How's it going, guys? My name is Ace, and welcome back to MoneyMetEish. Happy New Year, but this is not the official first video of 2022. That'll come in a few days' time. This is just a quick video about our latest addition to the MoneyMetEish EasyEquities portfolio, Afine Investments Limited. This video is more like the videos that I will be looking to put out on a far more regular basis for our MoneyMetEish Patreon members. So, if you like this video and want to see more of this type of content, be sure to follow MoneyMetEish on Instagram to be updated when the Patreon goes live. I will also be looking to do more midweek videos for free here on YouTube, so if you would like to support the channel and the growth of MoneyMetEish so that we can get more content and information out and assist more people on their financial freedom journeys and to become better investors, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below and share this video with at least one person. So, what is Afine Investments Limited? What do they do? And why am I so excited about adding them to the portfolio? Firstly, this video is for edutainment purposes only and is only my opinion. Also, I own the stock. I like the stock. The company is a specialty REIT, or real estate investment trust, which recently listed on the JSE ALTx and holds a portfolio of properties focused primarily in the petroleum sector, currently owning 7 petrol filling stations in 4 provinces, namely the Western Cape, Northwest, Gauteng, and Mpumalanga. What interests me about the company is how diversified its sources of revenue are. The company owns the land that the filling stations are on, and the oil companies pretty much do the rest, meaning the operating costs for Afine are also super low. The company has revenues which it generates through contracts with oil companies as well as contracts with other parties. The oil company revenue is split into land rentals for the use of the site, development rental, and volumetric rental, which is calculated on fuel sales. The volumetric rental is an additional income received above the normal monthly rental on the site and is based on the petrol pump price. This can either be a fixed fee or a percentage-based fee of the RAS or the regulatory accounting systems for petroleum. So this income is based on what the petrol price is doing. There is also a refurbishment fee which is applied when the site needs to be upgraded. The contracts with other parties include rental income from alternative sources such as ATM rentals, food offerings like Spur and Wimpy's on site, e-toll offices, car washes, etc. All of the GLA, or gross leasable area, the company has is fully contracted, with approximately 99% being contracted to Engen and Sasol, and as such, the company does not have any vacancies. The tenants, being Sasol and Engen, are both well-capitalized companies, with Sasol in a far better financial position than it has been in recent years due to paying down its Lake Charles debt, and Engen being owned by the Malaysian government via Petronas. This all makes me quite confident and comfortable with their ability to meet the rental obligations, and Afine, through its subsidiaries, was able to collect 100% of rentals throughout the COVID period. Looking at the financials, there really isn't much to see yet, as the company has only been incorporated less than a year ago in its current state. However, the company has contracts in place for all its current sites, which only expire in 2029, apart from one which expires in 2024, and that site makes up 4% of the GLA, but 9% of the total revenue. All of the contracts have annual increases built in, and this provides the company with a very clear idea of exactly how much they will be able to make in the coming years. This is obviously very different from the companies that we usually buy, as there is little to no track record for us to look at before buying, but buying in at the price I did, I will be getting around a 10% dividend yield, so that makes me very happy. The debt to equity is also very low at around 0.8, so the debt is well covered. And even though they do not have massive amounts of cash on hand, with only around 15 million rand in cash and cash equivalents, the monthly operations of the business are extremely low, less than 100,000 rand a month, and the monthly debt repayments are covered by the tenants, with the company currently sitting on around 140 million rand of total liabilities and 320 million in total assets, the value of which were determined by an independent advisory firm. The current market cap is around 250 million, with the assets valued at over 300 million. This investment seems like a total no-brainer to me. Not financial advice. Do your own research. There is a monthly management fee of 7,000 Rand per filling station, or 49,000 Rand per month at the moment, to another company called Petroland, which is a partner of Afine. And they also provide Afine with all admin services, as well as providing them with their CEO and CFO, Anton and TJ Loubser. And speaking of the Loubsers, the management of any company is very important, and the CEO of Afine, Anton Loubser, has over 27 years of industry experience and has developed over 60 petrol filling stations across South Africa. This is a man who has seen, done, and built it all in this industry. Another massive pro in my books is the massive moat that I see as the barrier to entry into the industry, since it is rather high, as a new filling station has massive upfront costs to develop. A question I got asked recently was, with the world moving towards electric vehicles, why invest in petrol stations? And the company actually addresses this in their listing document, stating, and I quote, "In relation to the future trend of electric vehicles, it is anticipated that petrol filling stations will continue to provide a vital service to motorists via the convenience stores, electrical recharging, and car maintenance facilities, etc. According to a global ranking by the Munich Mobility Show, globally there are approximately 10 million electric vehicles on the road, of which only 1,509 are on South African roads. The EV future creates a massive opportunity for recharge stations at all strategically positioned service station facilities. According to a PwC report, Unlocking South Africa's Hydrogen Potential, dated October 2020, South Africa also has an unprecedented opportunity to capitalize on the rapidly developing global hydrogen economy. Therefore, additional to EVs, South Africa has world-class renewable potential that can be leveraged to supply clean energy to the world and transform the domestic economy, creating additional opportunities to supply energy to motorists. This is a future potential opportunity that the directors will monitor closely. This response, coupled with the fact that only 0.02% of cars sold in South Africa in 2020 were electric, and knowing the electricity situation in South Africa, as well as the fact that oil companies will sooner adapt than die, means that I'm quite comfortable holding this investment in the portfolio. Now, there are a few things to consider before buying the stock, and firstly, it's just listed a month ago and hasn't released any new financials since it listed. As such, the usual metrics for measurement can only be obtained if you're going to do the math yourself. 2, the company is highly illiquid. In fact, if you want to buy the shares on EasyEquities, the only way to do so is by buying them through the trading desk. Around 95% of the company's shares are held by private companies and insiders, with 5% of the shares made available to the public in the IPO. 3, this is the type of stock that you can buy and it could do absolutely nothing for ages. It has a tiny market cap, it's highly illiquid, and the majority of shareholders could quite easily decide to take it private again if they don't get the value that they think they should from the public market. So don't expect the share price to move very often or indeed very much. But I am more than happy to just sit back on my 10% dividend yield, collect and reinvest that dividend back into the company, and watch the dividends roll in. So that is a quick introduction to Afine Investments. Let us know what your thoughts are on REITs and speciality REITs like Afine and Storage in particular in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family. And if you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to MoneyMetEish and hit the bell to be notified whenever we upload a new video. Happy New Year and have a great day.